We know every single person has said this over and over again. Success leaves clue. Any human being that have been successful in any discipline, in any sphere of life, has been successful because they took certain steps. It's no longer a secret. Those of you saw it in the week when we hosted Michelle Obama again, the first black lady that occupied the White House as the first lady of the whole United States. The book is out, the whole secrets to her success is out. She came down physically to London to our school. Some of you are familiar with that. Others missed it. But we want to invite you, because we'll be sharing with you what we worked with our students with in 2010, that they became the best students in the United Kingdom, and eventually they became the best professionals, and they became the best entrepreneurs. Whenever they moved into an area, they led in their area. What makes a black girl, or a girl from an inner city school, or an immigrant rise through the ranks with such rapidity and top their world? That's what we're sharing on the 15th of December. And this hotel, this particular hotel here, this hotel, just 2 minutes away from where Michelle came down to see the students. We're having it here, and if you book to enter, you book, ticket is free, you will get a free copy of this book. This particular book by Michelle Obama, you will get a copy. Every human being that comes in will get a copy. So if you are a mother, you need to come so that you can get the tools that you need. If you're a student studying anything or learning anything, you need to be able to come so that you can get the facts, because you really need it. 2019 offers greater opportunities than problems. So you need to be able to identify the opportunities, and we will give you the formula on that day, on the 15th of December. Book it. It's a breakfast meeting, so you have to wake up very early. By 7:30, I will be here. I'll be at this hotel at 7:30. 8 o'clock, we start immediately. And 90 minutes later, we are through. So do not miss the opportunity to be able to give yourself, if you are an employee or involved in education, or you are an employer, what do you do to your staff to be able to get them to fire on all cylinders? We'll give that to you. We will also, and again, this is free, we will also get some people to win the selfie stick. This is a selfie stick. A lot of people have iPhones, others have Samsung, others have Sony. Whatever phone you have, this selfie works on it. We'll tell you what you need to do to get you walk home with a physical copy. This is physical. The other one is electronic. So we will also give to anyone that is thinking of going into employment, or already in employment, or wants to start a business. This is it. This is the 20th edition of the Times best-selling book that tells you the top 100 employers. We are giving this away for free. You need to be able to come down here and walk away with it, because there are things you need to do. We'll ask you some questions, you answer, you'll be able to walk away with that for free. A lot of you know that the students of the Excellence in Education program were invited by Her Majesty the Queen of England and the Commonwealth. Were invited. You need to understand that we have now produced a royal calendar to commemorate the visit of the students to the Abbey, where they saw Her Majesty the Queen, they saw Her Royal Highness Prince Charles, they saw Prince Andrew, they saw Prince Harry, they saw Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, they saw the Duchess of Cambridge. All the photographs are here. We will be giving this away for free, thanks to what Daily Mail has done. This is Daily Mail inspired offer. We'll give this to you absolutely free. For 2019, you take the royal calendar home if you're able to make it on the 15th to London. This particular hotel, you'll be able to get that free. You will also know that a few students struggle to get into the Ivy League universities. That's part of the things that Michelle really spilled out here. What you need to do to be able to get it. We have been practicing this for a long time, and you will know. Those of you that follow us will have seen Omotola Akerele met Michelle Obama when she physically came to Oxford University. One of our students, one of the people that I'm privileged to call my mentee. We will give you what you cannot find in W.A. Smith. You can't find this in any bookstore. 10 things you need to know to be able to get a place and secure a scholarship at Cambridge University, at Oxford University, at Princeton, at Yale, at Harvard. We will be giving this to you for free. For those of you that have students that you're mentoring, for those of you that have students that you are guiding, for those of you that are students, what do you need to do? Not just top grades. It's much more than top grades. Today's world demands more than top grades, so we'll give that to you for free. You can't get this in any bookstore. Some of you have followed the news, and if you're an entrepreneur, you will have been wondering what's happening in Britain, what's happening in the UK. We were privileged to be hosted by the European Commission in the week, and we got we got the real facts about Brexit. So if you are in business in 2019, you need these facts. What does the SME, small business enterprise, and small business owners and authors and professionals need to know will happen after there is a soft Brexit, will happen after there is a hard Brexit, will happen after there is a no Brexit. You've got to know this. If you know this, you won't panic. Everybody's panicking. People are saying uncertainty. Of course, there are certainties. There are more certainties than uncertainties. You have to have the insight to know them. You have to physically speak with the men that will make the decision. And that's what we were privileged, myself, my mentees and my students, went to the European Commission. It was all over social media. We brought this back for me. We will be sharing this with every single person that is in business today. Even if you live in an African nation, you will know how Brexit will affect you. Thanks to Sarkozy. Sarkozy signed a contract that's not published when he was the leader of the French Republic of French nation. He signed it with African nations that are involved in using CFA as their means of as their currency or means of trading. How does that impact you in 2019? You need to know that if you're in business, and you will not get this anyway. I guarantee you. You can only get this from most business people don't even know it exists. You have to know it exists before you go and get it. But whether you know it exists or it doesn't exist, the facts here will affect you. I know that in 2019. If you're small, if you're medium, it will affect you, because 80% of the new jobs created in Europe, there are 23 million of them, 99% of them were micro enterprises, or what you call small businesses. In the UK, 1.5 million micro enterprises are operating. How will that be affected by Brexit? You need to know that. These are facts that you can't get anywhere else. We will be giving that to you for free. If you're dealing with consumers in the EU, you need to know what will change if there is a soft Brexit. You need to know what will change if there is a hard Brexit. You don't take chances. The powerful person is the most informed person. The even most powerful person is one that works on insight. And this is insight. You can't get this in the newspaper. The newspaper just tells you the political side of things. They don't tell you the business and the economic side of things. So that's what will not be available to you. If you're a student, how do you study for 100% free? This is free. Don't pay anything in Europe. What do you need to do? If you're already, that's if you're applying. Now, if you're already an undergraduate student or postgraduate student, what do you need to do to secure a job in the EU? That's true. If you're doing a 3-year degree, you have a whole year paid internship in the EU. Yes, you heard it here first. This started with the Erasmus. Those of you that are familiar with the program called Erasmus, you can Google it. Erasmus has been around since 2014, and there's the Erasmus Plus. We will give you the exact website to go to get the information, and then you get what is called a traineeship with the European Commission. You'll be paid as a student. It doesn't matter what your nationality is. You can be Canadian, you can be Venezuelan, you can be Mexican, you can be English, you can be French, you can belong to any African country. It doesn't matter. You will be able to move in with clear advantage over your friends. The EU, what the EU has for you as a student to study for free, or as a young professional to get immediate work. So I don't take most of the time. If you're just turning in, you caught us right on time. I offered power bank. You get power bank. You know, those of you that have iPhone, others have Samsung, sometimes you run out of power. We will give you a free power bank. You need to know why. On the 15th of December, we are meeting in London, a special conference. We will have, Omotola will be contributing. Omotola met Michelle Obama personally, spoke at length with her, shared with her. We, our school here, who hosted Michelle Obama, we are making available to you free copies of the best-selling book of 2018. Why? Because we're mentioned in it. Our school and our students were profiled in page 319. I will read that to you when you come down. Photographs taken by and shared by Michelle, kindly shared by Michelle, because she's very generous. She didn't need to do that. Page 367 had that as well. She made mention about us. Page 382 made mention about. So we'll share all of that with you. How come her book got nominated with our book here for the Global Authors Award? We will tell you what it means to be successful. And I hope you've heard enough to make sure that you block your entire 15th of December free, so that you can get the tools, the techniques, and the technology you need to not just survive, but to flourish and thrive in 2019. And for those of you that are here, we're going to go into a quick session now, and we're going to run through the Royal Quiz, and whoever wins the Royal Quiz walks away with this particular calendar. We have more calendars for people that are coming. So we're going to do the Royal Quiz, and someone's going to walk away again with a selfie stick today, because it is not just to hear, it is to take corresponding action. Once you take corresponding